it's just, the meditation really does help just about everything. So.
But never visualize something negative. Don't ever visualize strangling your boss or anything like that, because negative energy attracts negative energy.
Okay, what, like, you know, going back to the problems with visualizing everything, you know, and then I'm sitting there trying to picture a white light. I'm like, oh, just changing colors. You know?
And that's good.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
the change of color is good because your energy is always changing.
Okay, because I'm like, oh, there's some red, blue, you know.
Yes, when you see little horns coming out of it, I'd stop then. But now the change of color is,
Okay.
your own energy is always changing. Like if you get a picture of your aura, that is your aura at that minute.
Well, I mean, the light coming in, though, that.
Yeah, it can change, and purple is actually a really good color.
And you know, at one time when I just couldn't visualize one certain color, I was visualizing sunshine coming through a stained glass church window, and that was really comforting to me. I don't know, but to me there's nothing more lonesome, but yet it's also very spiritual. To be sitting in a room with polished wood all around you, and there's a sunbeam that comes in through the window and maybe just strikes the face of the clock, and you're thinking, you know,
Time has just stood still.
yeah. So if you can picture sun coming through the stained glass window onto a warm wood floor, and you're sitting in a bench, and
Or just
light is shining on you.
peaceful environment, you know, out in
Yeah, whatever you
meadow
find
or-
peaceful, yeah.
And this is very spiritual. You know, God made the universe. God allows us to do this. So it's not any type of religion that's weird. We attribute it to the Creator, whatever your version of Creator is.
And that's where all the energy actually comes from, that you're pulling in to heal yourself and do whatever it is, a spiritual event.
And next month, if you want to, I am proficient in biofeedback. I've actually been an instructor, so we'll all fall asleep on the floor next month.
That sounds like fun. Same thing, 3:30 this time for that?
Yeah.
We'll do that at 3:30.
And you will be here at
I will
3:30?
be there, yes. I'll be there at 2 o'clock, so we're going to do tapings. We'll make sure next
Don't
month.
ask us to be here at 2 o'clock.
I will be here at 2 o'clock next month. I will make that a note in here. That's for taping of...
And you know, they're still calling us witches at work and said, oh, I'm not going to sit in on your little voodoo sessions.
Yeah, if I hear voodoo one more time, I'm just tempted to make up a little fake doll and walk around with it in my back pocket every now and then.
At Barnes and Noble, you know, the little novelty little box sections, they have a little voodoo.
I'm gonna get some of her hair. I'm gonna put it on there. Voodoo, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I got some more stuff this month's meeting.
Oh, wait, I have something funny to tell you. She visualized one morning, she was stressing bad, so she's trying to visualize and still pay attention in morning meeting.
It's a manager's meeting. All the managers are there.
And our boss has long, really curly, bushy hair.
From like the 20s where they were high, or 80s, when it's
And Lisa was trying to be kind, and she was trying to visualize love. So she sees this little red heart, and it's floating around the room, it's touching everybody. And she said it got behind our boss, and it just went in her hair.
Okay, so I tried to shut it off, and I put my head down, and she's in there, she goes, you all right? Yep.
So when I was looking through the Avon book, they had this little tack pin that was a red heart with white wings. I knew I had to get it. And now every time I think of
He was
that.
so nice, he was floating around, and he was going around people, and he was just, you see a little love trail behind him, trying to put everybody in a good mood and everything, and he gets behind her and just grabs that hair, and he's
Okay.
That idea wasn't as soft and loving as everybody thought it was. But snap her little neck.
Well, we are the Indiana Paranormal Society. I'm Kurt Richardson. I am the director of the group. This group's been going for about 3 years now with this group. We were a member of another group for about 2.5 years before that. What we do is we are a scientific group that goes out and we try to prove or disprove ghosts, hauntings, anything that's paranormal. As you saw earlier today, we did a Reiki session with Brenda here and Lisa. So we're open to anything. I mean, if you guys got something you want us to do, remote viewing, UFOs, Bigfoot, whatever you can think of, we're willing to discuss it. You know, if we can go out, you know, Bigfoot hunting, we'll go out Bigfoot hunting, you know. We do everything. Right now we're focusing more on the ghost-related aspect of the group because that's just the easiest thing to do around here. There's so many haunted locations, so much stuff going on in the area. And right now it seems to be the big thing that's in right now with everybody is ghost hunting, so a lot more places are opening up, you're getting a lot more stories out there. So that's the way we're going. For this month, our treasury report, right now we're sitting at $700.43 in our account.
Woohoo.
Oh yeah. We just bought the new camcorder, bought that a couple of months ago now. As everybody knows, we are taping the Hometown Haunts TV show, which gets aired every other weekend on YouTube. All the episodes are linked on our message board if you want to check it out. IndianaParanormal.us. And like I said, it's every other weekend, so we were going to do it every week, but it just got too much. There's not, you know, it's too hard to film all that and edit it down. So a new one will be going up tonight. I will get the next one put up. As you see, we got another film crew here today. These are students from Notre Dame, and they're going to be filming a documentary about Primrose. And I offered to have them come in, film our group. We're going to be doing a joint thing with the Mishawaka Paranormal Investigators. What we're planning on doing is the last Saturday of March. It's March 29th. We're going to end up meeting over in Mishawaka area about 3 o'clock. It's going to be our group and the other group, and we're going to actually do a meeting where we discuss nothing but Primrose. I remember somebody in our group did the research on it, got all the backstory, got all the plot records and stuff. I believe it was one of the Backies or Brenda maybe.
It wasn't me.
Okay, it might have been the Backies. Had the plot record stuff, who was there, that we know that the farmhouse was never built there, stuff like that. We're going to get all that information, we're going to sit down and discuss it, ideas, viewpoints, stuff like that, what we think it could be. Then we're actually going to go to dinner and then do a hunt out there. Let these guys camcord everything, tape it and stuff, so. You guys want to tell us a little about you guys? Or
I'd love to.
doing?
We're both seniors at Notre Dame, and we're both film majors, and we each have other majors too. I'm psychology also, and he is accounting and finance. And we are in an advanced digital production film class, and we were given the assignment to do a documentary, and it could basically be about anything we wanted to make it about. So we both are kind of interested in this, and we just came across it and just looking at interesting things in the area and read about Primrose a lot and decided that's what we wanted to do. So we're basically just trying to get as much information on Primrose and go out there and take other people who will go out there with us and see what we can find and hopefully make like a 12-minute documentary about it. So.
Yeah, and like I said, we got all the equipment and stuff. I mean, like I said, we're a scientific group, so
Right,
we
yeah.
got all the equipment and stuff that we can do it.
You can
Anything that we
definitely
find, we'll make sure we get to you.
That'd be awesome. Thank you. Thank you guys so
Oh, no
much for
problem.
allowing us to be here.
Like I said, we're a nonprofit. We're open to the general public. Anybody can join. Now, there's a few things here. There's a difference between a hunt and an investigation. Hunt is open to anybody that wants to go on it with us. All members are allowed to go on any hunts that we do. An investigation is more of privates, where we're going to a business, home, of somebody's house, something like that. To do that, you have to have investigation training. We try to do training every 3 to 4 months. What that consists of is about an hour. We usually do it during the meeting or right after the meeting. Basic common sense stuff, what not to say, some of the terms we use, show you some of the equipment that we use, how we use it on the hunts. It's just basic common sense stuff that you got to know before we'll allow you to go on an investigation. Then once you go through that, you're open to any investigation we do. And we do get a lot of very high profile ones. We get into places that nobody else gets into around here. We've actually been up into the Golden Dome of Notre Dame, the dome itself. We've been to, what's the one in Kentucky that we went to? Waverly Hills. We've got to go there. We're getting ready to get into Willard Library this October. We're going to be doing an overnight stay there. We've got a Gettysburg trip coming up, and we also got a Mansfield Reformatory trip coming up. So we're getting into a lot of high-profile places.
We've done some other businesses in the area too, but we can't say
Right.
who they are.
Yeah, a lot of the places will tell us, you can't say who we are. You can use our pictures online. We have 3 different forms of security for them if, you know, depending on what they want us to do. They can give us full disclosure where we can post their names, their address, everything online. Not too many people will let us do that. The other one is that we can post pictures of anything that we find online, but we can't tell their names or their address. And the other ones that we can't post anything at all about it. In that case, and that stuff will be held into the group, nobody's allowed to talk about it outside the group. That's how we do that. Everything we get, anything that we find that we can post, we post on our website. We never claim anything as paranormal. We can have a picture of a full-bodied apparition. We're going to post it on the website and say, this is what we got, you decide. You know, we leave it open to the public. We don't, you know, we'll say what we think it is, but, you know, we won't claim it's paranormal.
I do have a question. As far as last month's investigation, did it